We've got a party to go to, and on the way we're going to stop off and say hello to a brand new Tesla owner. I'm going to take my laptop, do some editing. Ready to go, Soph? I think we're about ready to go.
Come and join us. There's still alcohol-free beer, alcohol-free champagne.
Well, this is fun. Wasn't expecting a party at the Supercharger. What's going on here then?
Okay, well, as you can see behind, it's looking pretty full today. What's happened is that about 19 or 20 Tesla owners have turned up to celebrate the opening of South Mimms Supercharger Centre. From 2, which were constantly being blocked over by the entrance, they've moved us across to the other side of the parking area, and there are 12, 7 of which are functioning right now, 5 still to have their last parts put on. But we've had an opening sort of garden party. All met. There's a chance for a lot of the Tesla owners group to meet up, and we've had a picnic and a ride out, or drive out I suppose you could call it, autopilot drive out up the A1, which was quite something to see.
And this was all organised by the Facebook group.
And it's just the Facebook group. It started with a bit of a chatter last week, and it's just grown and grown and grown, and here we are all today. More Teslas than you can point a stick at.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, thanks very much for that, Graham.
Want to boil up? Yeah. Right there. Don't touch the wheel.
Oh, where are you going?
Autopilot.
And it was rubbish. It's as good as my test drive. Can you show me how to do this? Is it as easy as they say?
It is. You might need to be, you'll want to be back.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think of the new shape? You've obviously seen it before. It's good in silver, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even think they had it back in silver.
Yeah, I've never seen a silver one either. Apparently he changed it last minute.
Sometimes if you raise it above there.
There you go.
Ah. Gosh, you do have to go quite close, don't you? How do you like it? Well, I'm actually speechless. Yeah. I ordered this in October, and actually when I bought my last car, which was a Mercedes E-Class AMG, I told them this is my last. When I ordered it, and they were like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, I'm getting a Tesla next," and they actually said, "What's a Tesla?" So I ended up ordering this in October to get one of the referral discounts, and that's been a long way. Finally here though. Can't believe it.
So you said you changed the colour recently?
Yeah, well I went back in January, February and said can I order the climate pack, so I added that. And then they changed the wheels anyway because of their manufacturing changes, and I wanted 19s because I live in the countryside and we get a lot of potholes. Otherwise I'd actually prefer the 21s for this, but I don't think they'd survive the potholes down in...
They look better, don't they? But they're not as practical.
Yeah, they're not.
And they do corner a bit flatter, I think.
Yeah, I think the handling I certainly found better in them, but it's the price you pay because if you damage one, they're not cheap to fix, and the tyres as well wear out quick. I mean, mine's already down, almost ready to change. I've done less than 8,000 miles. So, yeah.
My tyres are getting changed this time in West Drayton. Do you know how many miles I got?
Oh yeah, you did.
46,500 miles.
On your tyres?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not doing as well as that, but I was quite impressed. I've done 23.5, and there's plenty of meat. Yeah, I think by 27 you're doing, but I have done a few launches. So.
Yeah,
not as many as him then.
I've done a few, but I don't have the P, so it's easy to not. Well, I say that actually. It's not. I mean, 5.5 seconds 0 to 60 is plenty fast enough most of the time. So.
Yeah. It's only when you come across another Tesla, isn't it? There was this Porsche 911 in my rearview mirror.
I mean, it's got ludicrous, so I just put that on. I don't intend to use it very much, but if you want to pay for it much, we've got on there. Just a couple of times, I definitely need to get to learn about the acceleration because it is something else.
Do you know about the heat in the battery?
So
just underneath the ludicrous, there's a button you can push that. Right. If you want the true performance, if you're doing drag racing or anything like that, you need to heat the battery up, and that will really give you the full range. But it used to be switched on automatically under the system, but they've now added that button basically to save the batteries, stop them overheating it.
But I've already had a comment around if you're going to do that, let me know, from the wife and my eldest.
Oh yeah, you have to.
And I wasn't even trying to do anything.
You have to give them notice.
I wasn't trying to do anything, so I need to.
The record for me
Learn
is
some new
14
sensitivity.
launches, and then I had to just go and sit down in a cold room. I was borderline being sick.
It's funny because I've had high performance cars before, but I was genuinely a little bit intimidated this morning.
Might knock a wheel now.
Really? It's been a long time coming. It's very, very powerful.
It's the only car I've ever had on a 4-wheel spin. It was a little bit damp, to be fair.
There's high performance and then there's electric high performance.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
did you hear about that university student group in Switzerland, I think it was, that built a little race car, does 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds. I know, I know, yeah, that's nuts. But that's the kind of thing you can do with electric power that, you know, I mean 2.8 seconds, what are you looking like, a 918 Spider to beat it off the lines, something like that? And that's if it's put in launch mode. If it's not in launch mode, you're probably still going to beat it to 60. Yeah, it's great in that colour, isn't it? I like the new LED lights.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Because you can see the individual bulbs on ours, which
Yeah.
is okay.
It's fine, but it's a little bit last year.
Yeah.
You don't want to go? Do you need proper food, Jasper? Is that the problem?
No, that's not the problem.
Oh, I haven't had proper food.
Oh, okay, well let's go quickly because...
Okay.
I mean, do you have the same level of menus that you do on the pool?
You do, yes, and it just connects with the app and all the rest of it, and you just change the settings as you want them, and there you go. What I like about it is because you don't really need a screen with something this small with such a wide angle lens.
Stuck on the outside of the car.
Exactly. Me holding it here, all three of us are in shot easily, and it'll do 2.7K, so you can crop it down a bit and get the shot you want out of it, and still wind up with 1080p. And what I like about it is, it's, you know, if I get this camera out, it looks like I'm shooting a BBC documentary everywhere I go.
What do you say?
Got rid of the old ones, so there goes my priority parking. That was really good fun. That's the way to do it, isn't it? You pick up a brand new Tesla and then you turn up and there's an entire reception committee at your first Supercharger stop.
And Prosecco and canapes.
Obviously. We're way early for the superhero birthday party. So, I guess it's coffee and editing time. I don't know what's going on with the pollen count today. The hay fever is slowly killing me. Well, I think we're about ready to head home. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye! Might have to get myself one of these.
So